Katy Perry, I just want to congratulate you on being the first astronaut to sing in space for real.
Thanks, Jeff. It was one small step for women, one giant leap for my Lifetime's tour. By the way, it's Captain Perry now. I went to space for real. That makes me Space Captain Perry.
It's a brand new exclusive event with all your favorite South Park characters.
Dude, school is going to be so awesome today. I had explosive diarrhea all night.
I like big boobs.
Oh, hamburgers.
How does this even make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. I think the problem is you.
It's mine. I got it.
Perhaps you should no longer be a Prime member.
Please, I'm trying to get everyone back to work. I'm gonna do everything that I can.
Then we have an understanding. Goodbye, Mayor.
You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
You're officially an astronaut. How do you even format your lips to say something so stupid?
Katy Perry jumped out of the aircraft and kissed the ground in a painfully cringe moment that has been roasted online.
6 women just did the same flight that...
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, I just want to keep hugging you.
It's so cringy.
Look at us, we're very wealthy. Don't we look great? Admire us.
The crew who flew in space this week on an automated flight by Blue Origin were glam. But you cannot identify as an astronaut.
I hope they can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space.
Well, it was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru now.
She essentially took a roller coaster ride.
I'm much better now that the ladies are back from space.
What were they up there, 10 minutes?
Let's not minimize this. Let's celebrate female astronauts.
That's the other thing. There has been female astronauts.
Let's not minimize this.
I thought it was condescending. It was belittling to women.
Lots of other people in the media were embarrassing themselves during this ordeal. Oprah Winfrey actually wept as she watched the all-female team launch into space.
Darlings, the latest celebrity status symbol has officially moved beyond private islands and mega-yachts to something truly out of this world.
Oh, wow. What a valiant explorer.
Katie!
Woo! She picked the flower, and then she kissed the earth. Okay.
The 11-minute space flight that was touted as some kind of divine feminine gift to humanity.
That was one small step for womankind, one giant leap backwards for mankind.
You look ridiculous. Everybody looks ridiculous. This isn't a moment for feminism. That's a dick rocket that was designed, flown, and paid for by men, and you are simply baggage on that rocket. That's all it is.
Pop princess Katy Perry has taken her star power to new heights, quite literally, and the fallout is deliciously dramatic. Blue Origin's NS-25 mission, Jeff Bezos' latest cosmic venture, featured an all-female crew including Perry, NASA aerospace engineer Aisha Bowe, civil rights activist Amanda Gwen, film producer Karen Flynn, and Bezos' partner Lauren Sanchez. The grand total flight time? A mere 11 minutes, with only 3 of those spent in actual weightlessness.
But if Katy Perry started singing and I was trapped in the vacuum of space, you better believe I'd find a way to end it.
What did they do?
Prior to going up, you said that you needed to go to space to heal. I know you're only a few minutes removed from this.
I feel super connected to love.
Now we have to witness, who is it, Katy Perry? I didn't even know she was still relevant.
Goodness. I will never be the same.
Yet when the capsule touched down, Perry emerged transformed, at least in her own mind. She immediately christened herself Captain Perry.
There's nothing frivolous about what we did. Let's see how it went on board the Blue Origin spacecraft.
Flynn, I got you. With her daisy?
I got you, Flynn.
I've had so many people reach out to me and say, because you did it, it makes me think I can do it too.
You know, it's so funny. She said she's heard from women and girls who have said to her, I didn't realize this is something I could do. You know how I know that didn't happen, Megan? Because it's not something they could do, because they're not friends with Jeff Bezos, right?
Dramatically kissed the ground and clutched a daisy she brought along for her daughter, named Daisy, naturally. One small step for women, one giant leap for my Lifetime's tour. she reportedly quipped, apparently missing the irony that would soon make her the internet's favorite punchline.
They've gone next level. The montage of them about them.
There, it's dark. It's like death.
And I'm so proud of us. I really am proud of me.
Flowers for me. I brought a daisy because I have so much love for my daughter Daisy, and I have so much love for Mother Earth.
If I can do this, I was telling these guys, I might even now get my ears pierced. I've never gotten my ears pierced because that hurts.
I hope they can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space.
5 women went up into space, right? Jeff Bezos, the man who paid for it all, sent his wife up, which tells you something about their marriage, doesn't it? I think he was hoping she wouldn't come back.
Olivia Wilde reposted an image of Katy Perry kissing the ground. She was acting like she got back from Apollo 13.
It's so much money to go to space. Yeah. There's a lot of people who can't even afford eggs. What are they going to do up there that has made it better for us down here?
Katy Perry held a flower. Supposedly she sang.
Katy sang, "What a Wonderful World."
She did?
Is that nice?
Oh, come on.
She sang, "What a Wonderful World."
Had I been one of the chosen few revolutionary women, I probably would have just jumped out and let the void of space either suck me in and destroy me, or just begun my descent to Earth at terminal velocity and probably caught fire on the way down. You know, either way, there are many options.
What Team Perry undoubtedly hoped would be celebrated as a feminist milestone quickly spiraled into mockery. While celebrity friends like Olivia Wilde dutifully reposted her ground-kissing moment with supportive emojis, broader reactions range from eye rolls to outright ridicule. In post-flight interviews, Perry doubled down with the gravitas of someone who'd spent months on the International Space Station rather than minutes in Bezos's capsule. "I feel super connected to love now," she earnestly shared. "We weren't just taking up space, we were making space." She claimed young women had reached out saying her journey made them believe they too could go to space, conveniently overlooking that without Bezos's personal invitation and $500,000, they most certainly could not. The wealthy and well-connected predictably closed ranks. Oprah Winfrey reportedly wept while watching the launch.
And you know it's bad when other celebrities come out and mock you. Like that celebrity on celebrity violence almost never happens. But we're witnessing it right now.
That space mission this morning, that's end time shit. Like, this is beyond parody. For what was the marketing there? And then to try to make it like, I'm disgusted, literally.
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, no one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called a journey, because a ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did. What it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that.
Talk show hosts lauded the passengers as barrier-breaking heroes, seemingly forgetting that actual female astronauts have been doing the real work for decades. Gayle King bristled at anyone calling the journey a ride, insisting it was a flight or a journey because a ride implies something frivolous or lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did, except, well, it was literally a ride. The women were passengers on an automated craft. They didn't pilot it. They didn't conduct scientific experiments. They sat in custom-designed seats, floated for 3 minutes, looked out the window, and came back down. Sharp-eyed observers noted strange details about the flight.
This doesn't look like a pleasant landing. The median age of these women, oh, this is gonna get me in trouble, is like 60. And this seems like a tough landing. Seems like some of these ladies that are definitely past their prime might not be able to crawl out of their little folding chairs that they're sitting in too easily from that, but they all did.
Why did the capsule look suspiciously pristine upon landing, when real spacecraft typically return scorched from reentry? What about the odd incident where someone inside the capsule attempted to open the door prematurely, only to be frantically stopped by ground crew before Bezos rushed over with a mysterious tool?
Like, why exactly does the little dickhead that they're in have absolutely no signs of re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere? You can see there, clean as a whistle, that pod. And this is what a pod looks like when it's returned from space. Right here. Here's the Dragon X capsule. You can see the thing is burnt to hell. Why does it look so clean exactly? Why? I don't know.
And the door, it opens inward,
like a bathroom stall. Real space hatches open outward and lock under pressure, but this one had a knob like it came from IKEA. There's even video of someone inside about to open it before Jeff Bezos awkwardly runs over with a random tool to help.
Really? Rob, I don't know if you have any of the critic stuff or not. Do you have any of the stuff on how they open the door first and then they have to reopen the door and they have to say, go back in there, and then Jeff Bezos falls. Poor guy's tripping. He's having a hard time.
You're telling me here they just had a doorknob and they can just swing it open in space? Seems like a very bad safety procedure. That wouldn't have ended well. But then something remarkable happens in this video. The minder runs up and says, don't open the door, don't do that. Watch. Don't open it, don't open it. Oh. So then Jeff Bezos goes and gets some fake tool. So they literally open the door. They get told not to open the door. Jeff Bezos gets some like fake prop and then opens it up. What?
Space enthusiasts pointed out that the women's hair didn't behave as it typically would in zero gravity. The landing seemed unusually gentle, and the whole production had a polished...
Looks like it would on a windy day. It doesn't look like what happens when you're in actual zero gravity. This is what an astronaut's hair looks like in zero gravity. See this? It's quite different. It definitely doesn't look like zero G's, and that's because it's not. Because they're not actually in space. We actually know what happened here.
Hollywood quality that raised eyebrows among those familiar with the gritty reality of space travel. The discourse quickly shifted from historic achievement to elaborate publicity stunt with remarkable speed.
A very interesting photograph surfaced this past week of a hand, clearly a plastic hand inside of the Blue Origin space pod, but it is from a test flight before this launch. This is from a test flight before the launch. Here's like a different angle of it. This is from a 2017 test flight from a different angle.
If there's one thing guaranteed to turn an embarrassing moment into an eternal punchline, it's becoming the target of South Park. And that's exactly what's reportedly happening to Perry. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the show's notoriously merciless creators, apparently couldn't resist such perfect satirical fodder.
We are the Taking Up Space crew. There's 6 of us, all women. It's a historical flight to space because it's the first time that all women have been in space.
The accomplishment of Blue Origin is that Katy Perry went to space. Do you see the difference? Do you understand the difference here? The accomplishment is not that, it is not in the hands of these women. These women did nothing. Truly, they could not have possibly done less for this 11-minute voyage.
It's space tourism. The fact that they're trying to sell it as some revolutionary thing is f***ing hilarious. Yeah, first all-female flight crew. It's not a flight crew. That's like I'm calling myself the flight crew because I went on Soarin' at Epcot at Disney World. Did you know I'm also a paranormal investigator because I've been on the Haunted Mansion at Disney World approximately 6 times?
According to insiders, they've crafted an entire episode mocking the Blue Origin flight and its celebrity participants. The episode, rumored to be the 4th installment of South Park's 27th season, features parody versions of Perry and Bezos.
It's mine, I get it.
Perhaps you should no longer be a Prime member.
Please, I'm trying to get everyone back to work. I'm gonna do everything that I can.
Then we have an understanding. Goodbye, Mayor.
In a particularly savage twist, Perry's character allegedly gets facial injections mid-flight that begin melting in zero gravity, a brutal metaphor for vanity collapsing in the face of cosmic significance. What makes this saga so compelling is how perfectly it captures our cultural moment. We've reached a point where celebrities don't just want adoration for their talents.
Everyone in town is like, no, please, Kathleen Kennedy, stop ruining everything. But Kathleen Kennedy is all like, put another gay diverse woman in it, make it more lame. And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down. And then Bob Iger is all like, no, what's going on with my stock? No, Kathleen Kennedy.
And now with season 27, they're bringing that same energy to celebrities.
They want to be hailed as pioneers and heroes for essentially buying exclusive experiences. When Perry and her fellow passengers insisted on being called astronauts rather than tourists, they attempted to claim respect earned by NASA professionals who trained for years and risked their lives advancing human knowledge.
Earth looked it was so quiet. It was just quiet.
And now we're supposed to celebrate her crossing new barriers for women, meaning boinking a billionaire and getting a free ticket to space for 11 minutes.
It was belittling to women. And
I'm still stuck on the fact that Gayle King actually used the word astronauts. You are there on a vanity project of Jeff Bezos and his fiance. They got in their special Oscar de la Renta designed suits, laid down in a capsule, and came back in 10 minutes, you guys.
They admired the universe, and what they were expecting was for us to admire the fact that they were rich enough and famous enough to have been granted this utterly vacuous experience from which they learned absolutely nothing.
When they framed their journey as a feminist triumph, they appropriated the struggles of actual female astronauts who fought genuine discrimination. The remarkable thing is how quickly the facade crumbled. Despite the carefully orchestrated rollout, inspirational quotes, emotional interviews, and supportive celebrity ecosystem.
Feels like you hand-selected a couple of friends to go do this. I mean, it should have been a lottery system like Willy Wonka, where just 7 random people
pull out some guy who's not supposed to be here.
Just a cashier at H-E-B, someone from MS-13.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Get him in. Someone from Tren de Agua, and Lauren Sanchez, and Gayle King. And
they want to be called heroes. They want to be called brave explorers. Your baggage, your literal luggage, ladies.
The public wasn't buying it. In an age of sophisticated PR, there's something refreshing about such a collective eye roll. The contrast between real space exploration and this venture couldn't be more stark. Actual astronauts experienced the overview effect, a profound cognitive shift in awareness about our planet and humanity's place in the universe.
The reason that Katy Perry is not technically an astronaut right now is because none of the people in this capsule could actually operate anything. It was all being remotely controlled. So it was cool. They took a very, very expensive, very, very cool roller coaster ride.
Lauren Sanchez was also reduced to tears by the experience.
6 women just did the same flight that...
Yeah.
He didn't.
Oh, I just want to keep hugging you.
We duplicated the trajectory of Alan Shepard's flight back in the day.
In case you didn't know, Alan Shepard is famous because he was the first American to go to space in 1961. So we don't celebrate the people who do it as on a tourist trip 60 years later. We celebrate the people who were the first to do it. Gayle doesn't want us to say that she took a ride, but that is in fact what she did. She took a ride on a remotely piloted craft. Anyone who denies my achievement is sexist.
Typically leading to humility and a sense of interconnectedness. Perry's primary takeaway seemed to be a perfect photo opportunity with her daisy prop and vague platitudes about love and connection that could have been generated by AI trained on celebrity interviews. The South Park episode will likely deliver the final blow to whatever dignity remains of this mission. Parker and Stone have built careers on puncturing the inflated self-importance of public figures, and this target is almost too perfect. For the rest of us watching from the ground, this saga offers a masterclass in mistaking access for achievement. It reminds us that in a world where almost anything can be bought, even a trip to space, the things that truly matter can't be purchased. Respect, authenticity, and genuine purpose. As for Perry, her space adventure hasn't delivered the image transformation she likely hoped for. Instead of elevating her brand to new heights, it's become a punchline, reinforcing perceptions of celebrity disconnection from reality. Perhaps the ultimate lesson in this cosmic comedy of errors is this: no amount of money, fame, or PR can manufacture the authentic respect that comes from doing something truly meaningful. Even in space, authenticity matters. Especially in space.